What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. So this is absolutely unbelievable. Just woke up not too long ago. Bitcoin is now breaking above 20,000, currently trading at 20,684 on Coinbase, 20,700 on Coinbase. I barely had any time to get ready for this stream, so bear with me, guys. This is unbelievable. I was actually waking up this morning. Bitcoin was sitting at like 19.6, and I was like, I probably have some time to get ready. Nope, I had no time to get ready. It just exploded above the all-time high. What is up, guys? So yeah, guys, there's really not much to say other than congratulations to all you guys that have been, putting your faith into this market, doing the research, putting the time in, investing countless amount of hours and dollars. It's truly an amazing moment, guys. Is Binance down? I'm not sure. Guys, let me know how you feel right now in the chat. Let me know how you feel right now. This is truly insane. I mean, honestly, there's not much to say other than that song. That Interstellar song, I think, actually fits the emotion more than my words. Like, that Interstellar song is better than me talking. Just listening to that song. Guys, definitely smash up that like button as we're getting started here. I just woke up, got my coffee ready. Oh, man. So here we go, guys. Looking at the chart, we got Bitcoin from December 2017, the peak here at 19,891. And now here we are, trading at 20,700, making history right now. Making history, guys. What is the date today? Today is December 16th. Guys, it looks like we might have yet another amazing Christmas for Bitcoin. You guys remember Christmas in 2017? Well, we're about to have something along those lines, I guess. Chris Harris's Patreon represent. What is up, Chris? How's it going, man? Let me throw you a mod position here on the stream. Chris, I appreciate that, man. Guys, we're coming up on 21K soon. 21K soon. Guys, let me know, is the music okay with the mic and all that stuff? Let me know if it's okay. Yeah, those guys, I mean, now that we're breaking above 20K, I mean, anything can happen, of course. Anything can happen. We could go way higher than this. We could reject, go below 20K, come back up later, whatever. I mean, right now there's a lot of momentum. I think we'll probably keep going up. But there's a lot to discuss now. So I guess the music is too loud. Music is probably too loud. Yeah, guys, we've been waiting for this moment for so long. I mean, guys, type 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat if you were here, like, post 2017. So if you got into this market right at the end of 2017, 2018, click 1 in the chat. I want to see how many people have been waiting for this moment. I mean, at this point, we might as well have fireworks going for Bitcoin 20K. I don't see why not, right? Guys, this is a moon mission. This is a moon mission. At this point, Bitcoin might as well partner with SpaceX because they're going in the same direction. A lot of you guys have been in this market since 2018. A lot of you guys. Beginning of 2018. Which means a lot of you guys have been patiently waiting for a long time. Crypto Cali says he's quitting his job. Crypto Cali. That's incredible if you really are. Nicholas EB is in the chat. Blue Fig is in the chat. What's up, guys? Yep. Seems like a lot of you guys have been waiting since 2018. Congratulations, though, guys. Congratulations. Cal Level Crypto says he's been here since 2010. I mean, if you've been here since 2010, why aren't you like just on an island somewhere? Truth Network says fake SpaceX, only Bitcoin can moon. Maybe that's true. So yeah, guys, the long-term chart now for Bitcoin looks way more legitimate, right? What is up to the 300 people watching this stream, guys? Definitely hit that like button. Let me turn off the fireworks. Definitely hit that like button on the stream. So we can get this stream starting to rank on the YouTube lives, because I'm sure right now there's a lot of people live. So we need as many likes as we can to get that rank up on this stream. So definitely hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's get this stream ranked up. Hit that like button. But yeah, so what I was sharing recently on my channel was this long-term chart. And a lot of people thought, like, you know, Kev's just being overly bullish. You know, it'll never happen. We're never going to break 20K. Kev's just being overly bullish, right? That's what they were thinking. And now that we're breaking above 20K for real, I think, you know, maybe people will start to believe it. Maybe people will start to say, you know, maybe we will be looking to, you know, move into a cycle that resembles something like this, right? You know, Bitcoin is perfectly on track now. So the interesting thing about these bear markets is, you can't see the percentage here, but when it comes to the bear markets, and there's only 150% in the past 2 cycles. There's only been a 150% difference from all-time high to bear market low. So even though Bitcoin went on some crazy run from, you know, $200 to 20,000, in reality, the only progress that was actually made from, you know, bull to bear market was 150% from all-time high to bear market low. 150%. That's it. That's it. That's the only progress that was made. And I'm expecting something similar in this cycle, going from 20K to 250K with a bear market low around 50K. And the progress from all-time high to bear market low would only be about 150%. I'm expecting something similar. The stock-to-flow model agrees with this. And this would go right along with Bitcoin's traditional cycles. Usually what happens is once we break the all-time high, we're on a bull run for about a year. It's happened multiple times. You break above the all-time high, you go on a bull run, you know, the halving takes place, you break the all-time high, 1 year long bull market. That's the usual cycle. Right now, halving took place, broke the all-time high, possibly a 1 year long bull market. That's very likely the case here, guys. Someone says Dan Pena. Yeah, Dan Pena. I don't know. What do you think he's saying right now? I actually think Dan Pena on Twitter said that he was like, oh, Bitcoin might actually go up or something. He said something, or I don't even know what he said. He said something like that. Big J says, do you agree with lengthening cycles? No, guys, I do not. Because, I mean, you can't just like you can't just like, there's this lengthening cycle theory where people think Bitcoin cycles will grow bigger over time. Like they'll take longer and longer and longer over time. It's like, okay, that's a great theory. But really all it is it's just up to the halving. The halving is a green light for a bull market. When the halving takes place, it's like green light, bull market, right? Because the inflation is reduced, right? Cut in half. Miners are receiving half as much Bitcoin, which means they can only sell half as much Bitcoin on the market. So selling pressure is cut in half from miners after the halving, theoretically, right? I mean, it does eventually. And then, you know, if demand is anywhere the same, half the selling pressure, you're probably going to be going up. So that's how Bitcoin was designed. Yeah, and it's working perfectly. So no, I don't agree with the lengthening cycles. It's just the halving, guys. That's it. Once the halving takes place, you got the green light for a bull market. Because it really all balances itself out. Because, you know, after this halving, miners only had 12 Bitcoin per block they were receiving. So they were receiving 12 Bitcoin all throughout this range per block. And now, this halving takes place. Now they're only receiving 6.25 or whatever. And yeah, so we're going to hit it. And then once Bitcoin becomes expensive enough, and that 6 Bitcoin per block becomes too much selling pressure, which eventually will probably take place somewhere up here. Yeah, then we'll probably go sideways again until the next halving when miners only receive 3 Bitcoin per block. And then we rally again, and then 3 Bitcoin becomes very expensive up here at what, like $500,000 or what is that, 5 million, I guess? Who knows? Who knows, right? You know, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, Bitcoin going to 5 million in year 2025. That definitely sounds crazy, but, you know, we went from we went from $200 in 2015 to 20,000 just a couple of years later. $200 to 20,000. That's huge, guys. You don't even understand. That is massive. I mean, you do understand, but some people don't. That is so big. Then we go from 3,000 potentially to 2,500. Sorry, 3,000 to 250,000, right? So 3K to 250K, just like $200 to 20,000. Then 50K to a few $1 million, possibly. It could happen. It could happen, but at some point, I think Bitcoin will flatten out, maybe somewhere up there. I think the stock to flow model will fail eventually. It will fail eventually, but I think we got a couple more cycles to go before the stock to flow model actually fails. And this is what we're looking like right now. And let's go to Bitcoin now here on the short-term, well, weekly chart, looking at what's happening right now. So that's December 2017, and here is Bitcoin now making all-time highs, 20,605. Absolutely incredible day, guys. Incredible day. Guys, we have 415 people watching. Let's hit that. Let's smash up that like button so we can get this stream ranked up. And definitely subscribe if you're new as well. Yeah, guys, spam the chat and hit the like button. Let's get this stream ranked up, because I know there's probably like 1,000 people that are live right now, right? So we got to compete. We got to compete. Pretty sure I saw like tons of channels live before I went live. Somebody said this is a fake out. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. I don't think this is a fake out. You know, no. I mean, like, even if the price does this, right? Even if we do this, it's not a fake out. It's not a fake out, guys. Even if this happens, it's not really a fake out. It's just you're fighting all-time high resistance. That's it. The price hits the all-time high, actually hits new all-time highs, and there's some selling pressure. Yeah, I mean, maybe you find some crazy action here, right? It's not a fake out, because a lot of people in this market, a lot of people that come into crypto, they don't have experience with analyzing the market in the long term. They don't have experience with trading, like stocks. They don't really have experience, so they come up with all these ideas. And guys, I mean, you have to you know, accept the amount of time that things take, right? If the next weekly candle, let's say we run up to 21K, and the next weekly brings us down back to the all-time high, some of the noobs are going to be calling, "Oh my God, it's a fake out." I mean, but like it's just retesting the all-time high level. You have to like let things play out. It takes weeks. It takes a lot of time, guys. Things take a lot of time in markets. Time spent in the market is probably the most important thing. Cal Level Crypto says, Bitcoin is too high in price. Now I have nothing to TA against. Yeah, now you don't really have much to be looking at, right? If you're looking at Bitcoin now, there's not really much. You can't really analyze the history. The only thing you really got is the previous cycles. Only thing you really got is the previous cycles. Now, you can't really analyze. You know what? A lot of people in crypto, they like to look at the current cycle, then compare it to the previous cycle, right? And they like to like do that, which everybody does it once in a while, right? We look at what's happening now, and then we look at the past, and we say, maybe it'll do that, right? But that's not really a good analysis. It's not really like the best analysis. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just not the best, right? Because some people were expecting a pullback off the all-time high, which I was as well. We didn't actually get that. We never got that major rejection back to the 21-week EMA, which I thought was quite possible. It never happened though, right? And we didn't get all this chop. I mean, we could pop, reject, but the way that we're interacting with the all-time high is completely different than last time, right? It's completely different than last time. There's a lot more institutional involvement here, guys. There's a lot more big money here now. Way more than last time, right? Last time it was just some weird, some weird nerd money, right? Now it's a completely different story. Now it's a legitimate hedge against inflation, and JP Morgan analysts are predicting another $600 billion, that is going to come into this market from pension funds and insurance companies, but $600 billion that's going to come in above the all-time high. Above the all-time high, $600 billion. He's predicting that if just 1% of assets from pension funds and insurance companies comes into the market, Bitcoin's going to be valued at $50,000. And this is all above the all-time high, right? So if you got into Bitcoin below 20K, you like Raoul Paul said, you just front ran a wall of money, right? If you got into Bitcoin recently, whether it was 4K, 6K, 10K, or 20K, you just front ran a wall of money. A wall of money, guys. Because there's a wall of money, trying to get into, people are looking at what assets should I buy? Because the US dollar, there's no interest. You can't earn interest in the bank right now. And they don't want to own US dollar. I mean, look at the US dollar index right now. Check this out. I mean, the US dollar here on the daily is doing poor, very poor. We're not even bouncing. We had like bullish divergence that didn't even play out. We're like dipping below the falling wedge. Horrible performance. So people don't want cash. They can't earn interest on it. What are they going to do with it? They want to invest it, right? They want to invest it. So they're looking for something to buy. And now the big institutions are finally like, wait a minute. What about that crypto thing? What about that digital currency thing? That's what they're looking at now. What is up, everyone in the chat? What is up, guys? Oh, let me see something here. Yeah, congratulations, everyone. Congrats to everyone that's been waiting for this moment. I know it's been a long time for a lot of us, right? For a lot of us, it's been a long time. Yeah, the institutional FOMO, I agree. The institutional FOMO has not even begun, guys. It's not even begun. And like I was just saying, I think I got thrown off track. Yeah, the institutions are just, starting to see the potential. They don't want to hold cash. They want to hold something that will hedge against that, inflation. I mean, look at the money stock recently. Look at the money stock chart, guys. This chart is from 1977, right? And you have, the increase in the money supply. Whoops. What is going on? There it is. And now you got this, 20%, over 20% of all the US dollars in history was printed this year, right? I mean, this is literally why Bitcoin was created. This exact reason right here. This is why Bitcoin was created in the first place. So that's pretty amazing. Let's go back to the Cryptowatch desktop app. By the way, you can click the link below to download it. It's free. We can see that right now. Actually, let's go to this one. Bitcoin at 20,566. Ethereum seeing a nice push. Ethereum almost 620. Ethereum just hit 626. Chainlink also wicked up to $13.30. So I think everything kind of just saw a surge. And we were just talking about, you know, the other day we were like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with all the crypto prices? You know, what's going to happen to all the crypto prices when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high? Well, we're seeing it now. It seems like everything is starting to get a little bit of a surge because Bitcoin breaks 20K. Everyone goes, oh my God, I got to buy Bitcoin. And then they look at the list of coins, they see something cheaper, they buy it. You know, new money's just kind of surging into the entire market right now. Seems like. That's what it seems like to me. Guys, I mean, it's probably not a bull trap. Everyone's just sitting there asking if it's a bull trap. Is this a bull trap? I mean, guys, like, I'm wondering, are you guys long-term? Are you guys in this for the long-term or the short-term, right? And if you don't know if you're in this for the long-term or the short-term, you have no idea. I mean, you really got to think about that. You should really think about that. Because even if it is a bull trap, which is like kind of it's just ridiculous to say that, honestly. Even if Bitcoin does come back below 20K for a brief period or whatever, like, is it a bull trap? It's not really a bull trap, guys. It's just going to be natural all-time high resistance, and eventually you're going to break it, right? Even if we pull back, yeah, I think eventually you're just going to consolidate and then break out later. It's not really a bull trap. That term I've never used that term really. Bull trap, bear trap. It's just weird. It's just weird. It really doesn't smell like a bull trap, guys. And if you're in this market and you've been in this market for a long time, let's say you bought Bitcoin at 6K, 10K, whatever, 3K, you should be not really worried about that. You probably shouldn't be worried if Bitcoin sees some volatility here. You probably shouldn't care at all, actually. Yeah, if you bought at good prices, I think you should just be patiently waiting for, you know, a massive 1 year long bull market, and you shouldn't really care what happens right here. I mean, if literally you shouldn't even care if Bitcoin does this. You just shouldn't care about it. Because this is a long-term game, guys. This is a long-term game. You want to be looking at this chart? This is the chart where, you know, this is where the money's made, guys. If you're worried about short-term moves and you're trying to trade the short-term moves, unless you're purposefully, you know, a swing trader and you're trading trade setups, that's completely different. That's a completely different story. I'm saying, like, just sit back and relax. Exactly. Just sit back and relax, guys. If you're in this for the long term, there's like, you have to understand how much time we have. Like, think about the year 2020, the entire year 2020. Think back, the COVID, everything, like the pandemic, all the time spent, like all the things that happened in this year. Well, guess what, guys? We have another year, another full year, just like 2020, hopefully not as bad, ahead of us, right? So Bitcoin is likely to be going up for another year, just like, you know, just think about that. You got a lot of time. And you don't want to stress yourself out about what is Bitcoin going to do today? What is it going to do this week? It's like, it doesn't really matter, does it? No, not really. It doesn't really matter. Now what the plan is, hopefully you've taken your positions in the market. Hopefully you have positions in the market. Now what your plan should be, okay, where am I going to take profits? You know, am I going to take profits soon, or am I going to wait for much higher prices, you know? And that depends on your analysis. That depends on your view of the market as a whole, the global markets, right? That depends on that as well. Personally, I think, you know, here, let's go to where we're looking at the US dollar index, which is performing very poorly. Let's go to the S&P 500. What is the S&P doing? S&P is neutral right now. What time is it? 9:30. Oh, it just opened. Okay. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the S&P and Bitcoin are both fighting for the all-time high at the exact same time. the S&P actually beat Bitcoin to a new all-time high. So yeah, there is a slight correlation. Conditions, global market conditions, do affect the S&P and Bitcoin. You know, kind like in a kind of similar way. It's not always the same, but it is generally, there's like a general trend. You know, sometimes they're decoupled for short periods of time, but yeah. So the global markets do affect Bitcoin, and they're definitely worth watching. 20,000 is new support, someone says. It's possible. It's possible, guys. Yeah, I mean, this is a major... The thing is, though, I'm not sure... I mean, yeah, we did have a lot of volume here. We did have a lot of volume here in 2017 at the peak. And this is definitely a psychological point. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's the new support line. I mean, in my opinion, it's not all that important that we hold exactly 20K or something. I mean, even if we pump up, you know, and then we just see some, you know, crazy volatility here, I think this is perfectly fine. I wouldn't really mind. I think that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm not looking for 20K to be the new support, although who knows. In this chart, are you sure it's 2022 or 2021? Abdullah is asking, am I sure that it's 2022? Well, no, I'm not totally sure because anything can happen, guys. I mean, but according to traditional Bitcoin cycles, you'd be looking for a bear market in 2022, right? You'd be looking for Bitcoin to hit 250,000 possibly in the second half of 2021. So for the first half of next year, we'll probably be going parabolic if everything goes well, right? And then second half of 2021, we start to reach our price targets of maybe 100K, maybe 200, 250, 300K, right? Quite possible. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy. A lot of people, whenever I was saying this the other week, and people were just telling me that I sounded crazy, but it's like, this is actually a conservative estimate, right? I'm not over exaggerating that Bitcoin might hit $250,000 in a year. That's actually not an over exaggeration. That's not even a moon boy prediction. It's actually just going off of basic past cycle data, right? Like historic data. We're just taking historic data, extrapolating it, and looking at the stock to flow model. And it's not an over exaggeration. It's literally what the chart is telling me the next upside target is. It's not an over exaggeration. 250,000 is like a basic target right now for Bitcoin. And I'm curious because people are going to probably be drawing trend lines, which, I mean, yeah, I guess you could do, but I wouldn't really do this. I guess it does line up. So if you're on log scale and you mark up your previous bull market peak of 2013 to bull market peak of 2018, 2017, yeah, it lines up actually perfectly with where I have this marked up. That was actually the first time I tried that. And yeah, it actually lines up perfectly. $250,000 upside target. Pretty interesting, actually. Pretty interesting. Yeah, altcoins are probably going to go insane. Yeah. Yeah, I think that a lot of these top altcoins are going to be doing really well eventually. You know, maybe Bitcoin needs to consolidate a little bit first. Maybe Bitcoin needs to, you know, make some moves and then consolidate. And then altcoins will go crazy. Kevin Wad said, crypto is not crazy. It's a simple response to a crazy world. True. Guys, if you're watching this stream, do me a favor, scroll down, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this stream up in the ranks there. Some of this music is copyrighted. Hopefully, they're not shadow banning the stream. They could be. Khan says, I feel like we have missed an alt season. No, guys, it's just getting started. I mean, like, well, like everything is just getting started. Bitcoin is just breaking above the all-time high. Guys, when Bitcoin breaks above the all-time high, I mean, the focus is on Bitcoin, right? The focus is on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one making the moves. Bitcoin is the one pivoting out of a multi-year sideways market, now breaking into the first higher high of multiple years. So if music is copyrighted, can you get banned? I mean, I think it's possible, but I have the stream demonetized, so there's no, I'm not making money on the stream. So I figure that's a little bit better. I think that the copyright owner could come in and monetize the stream to make money themselves. I've seen that happen before. Hans Zimmer from the Interstellar movie, he's making money off of one of my videos. I don't really care though. Just looking at chat. What do you think about Ethereum right now? Is it on track? Yes, guys. Ethereum is definitely on track. Ethereum's looking great. Ethereum's looking great, guys. No complaints here. Ethereum's doing fantastic, actually. Ethereum couldn't be any better. I mean, you know, people are probably wondering, why isn't Ethereum breaking the all-time high if Bitcoin's breaking the all-time high? I'm sure that question is being asked. Guys, it's just a different market. Ethereum experienced a whole different range of things than Bitcoin. I have to get a tissue. My nose is really clogged. So in 2017, we had the ICO mania phase. So Ethereum, they were using Ethereum to raise money for ICOs, right? So people wanted to get into the crypto market, and they were buying Ethereum. And on top of that, people were buying Ethereum to get into ICOs. So even if they owned Ethereum, they were buying more Ethereum to get into ICOs. So there was this huge surge for ETH. And that just shows you the future potential of ETH. Like stuff like that is going to send the price to the moon, right? So Ethereum experienced that type of ICO pumping, right? And then the ICOs that got the Ethereum started to offload because they wanted to make the money and cash in. They offloaded, and Ethereum got crushed, right? On top of the bear market itself. Came back to $80. It's crazy. The first time I bought ETH was at $45, right? And right in this consolidation. And yeah, it's crazy how low it came in the bear market. It is so crazy. Crypto is just insane. And that goes back to show you real quick just this chart. We go from the all-time high to bear market low. Bitcoin only made a 150% gain from bull to bear market, right? It's actually interesting to see that. Yeah, we went up 1,500% from the all-time high, but we actually only made progress of 150%. And something similar could happen again. But nonetheless, this could be the lowest price we see for forever, possibly. What was I saying? Yeah, so the ICO mania phase pumped and dumped Ethereum heavily. But I think now, when we have staking, right? Staking will allow, will lock up a big portion of the supply. I think the Ethereum 2 contract has like 1.5 million ETH in it already. The Kraken staking address has like 155,000 or something. So yeah, a large portion of the Ethereum supply will be locked up for ETH2. So that's going to allow the price to appreciate even more. And I think that, yeah, Ethereum is perfectly on track, guys. I don't see the next major resistance here is coming in at about 750 to 830. 750 to 830. If you've noticed, guys, for Ethereum in the past, we've kind of just ranged, went straight through this area, came back down straight through this area, went back up straight through this area, came back down straight through this area. We just kind of like ranged straight through it, right? And that's the kind of area that we're in. There's just not much stopping us here. And now, you know, it's possible that we might quickly range through this area towards 750. You know, maybe that'll happen again. I mean, at this point, it's totally possible with what Bitcoin's doing. Ethereum could break above this upward sloping resistance and head towards 750 in the not so distant future. Everybody in the chat is talking about Coinbase Pro is having problems, Binance is having problems, everyone says. Everybody's having problems. Someone says Ledger Live, mobile problems. I mean, why do you guys even need to... I hope you're not trying to like trade this. I mean, I just have all my positions, right? I just like have all my positions set. I'm just enjoying the ride now. I mean, we're just hanging out now in outer space. I mean, 20K is like the moon, right? So we're past the moon. Now we're headed for Mars, right? Now we're headed for Mars, 250K, guys. That's where we're looking for. Pedro Wynn just said, just sold everything, I'm out. Peace. I'll be here for the next year, and I'll be sure to sell at 250,000. Yeah, Coinbase is always crashing. Guys, I need to go get a tissue. My nose is stuffed. Hold up. I'll be back in literally like 2 seconds. And we're back. For all of you guys still here, definitely smash up that like button. See if we can get 400 likes on this stream. Yeah, Kevin, I just secretly crashed the market, guys. I just called Satoshi, told him to crash it. Jables B says, look up the song Hodl Gang. Yeah, I mean, Jables, I think we all know that song. Emery says, apparently this is a pattern from all December 17th dates. We peak and drop. A pattern from all December 17th dates? All December 17th dates. All of them? Nope. No. Nope. Looking at the next one. Yeah, 20K, okay. Nope. No. Guys, it's not that simple, right? It's never like, I'm just going to look at every day in the past on December 17th, and I'm just going to expect that exact thing to play out, which it actually hasn't. It's never that simple, guys. That's not really like how things work. It's not really how things work. Team Underground found something weird just now. I mean, the 2017 comparison, guys, if you're comparing this to 2017, I mean, it's already not the same. It's already not the same. Again, you can't really, like, you can't, like, just expect exactly the same price action. In 2017, well, 2016, we tested the all-time high price, and then immediately 1 week later, we dumped. Immediately dumped. Now, we're at the all-time high. We tested the all-time high price. We didn't dump. The next week, we pumped, right? So it's already different. Already different. You can't really expect the same thing. The day has begun. F the moon, we're off to Mars. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. Let's see where we're at now. It's 20,630. Guys, let me know in the chat how high do you think we're going to go on this run before the next like weekly pullback? Type a number in the chat. I'm pretty sure I've been shadow banned again. Pretty sure. I'm probably not coming up on the recommendeds anymore. Pretty sure I'm shadow banned again. So people think that we're gonna hit 21K, 23K, 20K, 23K. I mean, guys, the apparent target here is 24,426. So from all-time high to bear market low, 24,426. Yeah, this stream has been shadow banned by YouTube, meaning that it doesn't show up anywhere. Right? You can only find it by typing it in. It doesn't show up. So, yeah. That's really annoying, right? It didn't show up on the notification list on YouTube. That's very annoying. I mean, I could theoretically turn off the stream and try to turn it on again. Because, you know, what's the point of streaming if literally no more people can watch it? Nobody else can watch the stream right now. It's like an exclusive all-time high stream. Nobody can watch the stream right now. It's weird. The viewers just capped. It's just capped. I might just turn off the stream and come back on. YouTube is censoring crypto, guys. YouTube is censoring crypto. Yeah, I mean, Fotis is saying I should get over it. I mean, guys, it's just not like, why would I keep streaming if only the same people can watch? You know, the point of streaming is like, you know, might as well just make a video. I'm gonna turn off the stream and come back in a few minutes and see what happens. YouTube is censoring the stream. Nerd Gen coming up with a 5. He says, I knew you were going live and I had to search for it. Yeah, it's so annoying, right? So annoying. Let's see. I'm gonna end the stream and come back and see what happens. I'm gonna actually just like take like a 5-minute break maybe, and then let YouTube stop being terrible and then try to come back. I'll be right back, guys.